Okay, it's me again, Carrie. So, here's more ATCs. This one is the Tim Holtz dress form stamp, and I stamped it and cut it out. I stamped it on a file folder. I've been using those a lot lately. I showed those in one of my videos that I believe I have uploaded. Yes, I did. Okay, anyway, this necklace type thing around the dress form's neck is actually parts of two different earrings. Well, they're a pair of earrings, but the one was broken, so I just used the chain part from one and the bead part from another. Had a little bit of trouble with the glue, so the glue's a little messy. I've got to find a way to kind of disguise that. But I stamped around with the zigzag stamp that came from the same set as the dress form. And again, I used a file folder and I gessoed that before I stamped it. So the file folder starts off, here's a bit of it, it looks like that. So that's what it starts off looking like. So then this is more of those file folders with some of the burlap that I used before, sandpaper from my husband's workshop, steampunk debutante lady, and a button from my stash. So this is just brown paper with some scrapbook paper, printed paper, some trim that I had, snap parts, and I don't know what this thing is, but it's got like little spikes on either end here on the front and back, and I just squeezed it into the paper and just hammered it a little bit to make it nice and tight. I didn't even glue it. I just like the way it looks. And this is from the same collage sheet that I well, I guess maybe I haven't showed any of those yet, but a collage sheet that I got free online, and I just used a scrap piece of that burlap for instead of pop dots. I don't have any pop dots or any kind of dimensional adhesive like that, so but that worked. And then this is brown paper again with the patterned paper, the burlap collage sheet inked around. I think, you know, it's simple and it's pretty. Oh, and I used some of those winding stems there. I don't know if you can see it. I had alcohol inked those blue and just glued a few on the edges of the burlap. This, I used a bunch of those winding stems. I love how this turned out. I just think it looks so cool. There's a snap part and like one half of those hook and loop type deals. I can't think of anything. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so these winding stems I just glued with glossy accents all over her hair. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera like it looks in person, but I'm really, really happy with that. I think it just looks so neat. And I did the same thing with this. So I just put those stems over the feathers, and I glossy accented the light bulb and just did some gold pen around the edge a little bit. But I really, really like those. I think they turned out really nice, and I hope you like them too. Those are really my first ATCs. Never really done those before. Oh, I do have another one in progress. I used a file folder, I gessoed it, I striped ink on there, stamped it with two different stamps from the same set, and then if you remember my first video, I used a spool that I had my husband cut in half. Well, this is the other half. I just wound some crochet thread around there and well, inked the spool first, and I'm going to put it down on the ATC. It's going to be really dimensional, this one, but and I think I'll have in the hole have maybe some flowers or something, maybe a couple stick pins sticking out of it. Maybe instead of keeping that as an ATC, maybe I'll then attach that to a box or something. I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing with it. But I like how it's turning out so far. I think it looks nice. So, that's it. Let me know what you think, and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Talk to you later. Bye.